Welcome to the Semi-Toxic Podcast. There's worse things out there for you. My name is Kai.
I'm Dead Slayer.
And I'm Marigold.
We wrote topics, and the host, that's me, will pick them using a random generator. Today, we'll be talking about the best way to arm an animal companion.
To
Gun.
to arm an animal companion?
Yeah, like you said, gun. But that's
Arm.
But it's not just arming. Yeah, it's not just arming them. If you're watching this, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell us your way that you would arm your animal companion. So what I mean about that is that you can say just gun, but how would you mount? How would you have the gun? I mean, would you have an animal that could
Simple. I
actually
give
hold the
it to a
gun
hamster. Yeah, I give it to a hamster.
and it crushes him under the weight?
I teach it. No. It's a very teeny tiny gun.
Oh,
It shoots poison.
and so
It's
so,
a
literal pea
hamster-sized gun.
so your way immediately would to make a hamster-sized gun. How would the hamster effectively wield it?
They would carry it in its little paws.
Okay. So
In
you'd,
little paws.
so you'd also teach the hamster to pick it up and aim it and fire it.
Exactly. And I'd make him a teeny tiny holster. It'll be adorable.
Okay. All right. So, anyone have a good idea? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Fuck you
kidding.
too.
The example I have is that I saw something on I think it was about a D&D or Pathfinder roleplay where they drew a picture of a cat that had like a harness around it,
I
and
know exactly what
you
you're
know what I'm talking about. In the top of them, they could put a flintlock pistol.
talking
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, it was really cool. And so that's the kind of idea that I have. Um, another one would be I always hear about war elephants and like that, but I believe it was Tamerlane. You know who that is? Any chance?
No.
Timur the Lame. Okay, so he was a general of basically. Just think of all the people that are the steps all the way down to like where Pakistan is, like that whole group of people right there, that huge group. A lot of them were, had Mongol blood, and supposedly he put cannons on his elephants.
I mean, if you can mount it to like the saddle on the elephant, then yeah, that could probably work. They're pretty steady creatures, aren't they?
Yeah. So and apparently they did it in India too, but it's just like one of those things where like they're not like apparently I've heard that they can't easily hold people on their back things on their backs, right? So the fact that
Yeah.
they're able to find a way to do that, like their backs aren't very strong, it's their neck that's strong. So the fact that you can mount a whole cannon on them is absolutely crazy to me, right?
Valid.
Mm-hmm. Like the same thing. I think they did the same thing with camels. They like actually put like mounted guns on camels as well. They could shoot them. And
Camels are pretty strong.
camels are pretty strong. They're huge too. I always forget how big camels are until like I see how there's. Dude, I think you could mount like a pretty sizable cannon. In fact, if we're talking about that era, I bet you could like arm them with a Gatling gun if you train them well enough to
Oh,
to
you
be okay with
absolutely
that.
could. Camels are big. Like, I had this one camel that liked to whap its head into my chest
You
when I was
had
visiting my mom.
you had a camel?
Well, no, it was the Mears camels, but he kept his camels in the souk.
Oh wow. Was it
And so
huge?
anyone could just like come up and pet. Oh yeah, it was massive. Its head was as big as my chest, and he liked to whap his head into my chest whenever I came over and get pets. You know how in rooster fights they'll often attach blades to the fowl's feet
You mean the
so that
cock's
they
feet?
kill their opponent faster? To the rooster's feet?
Yeah, the cock's feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cocks are
I'm
pretty strong.
wondering if you're like an adventurer in a fantasy world and you got like this big traveling dog with you, if you could attach something to like his front legs specifically.
Ooh.
I mean, front leg. They already have like when people say spiked collars, they already have like really spiked collars for the
They do
sake
have
of
spiked collars, but I'm talking about like something so that something that you could put like over his claws so that they're like really sharp.
I'm
I mean,
assuming that
probably
like
something similar exists.
that seems like a cool idea, but my only thing is that I'm worried about like because it's a dog, I'm worried about
hurt
like
yourself.
the dog. Like after it like hunts something down. No, not hurt itself, man. I'm worried like after it hunts something down, it like wants praise and it jumps on you. That's like
You would train it. You can
okay.
train dogs to not jump on you when they're doing a job. So you like before you go into battle, hopefully you have time to like put them on real quick, and then after the battle, it sits until you take them off,
Make
and
like
then
the
it jumps
Assassin's
around
Creed
looking for
Hidden
praise.
Blade, but for dogs. So like he only like when he's about to enter battle, he extends it, but then after the battle, he retracts it, and then he can safely jump on you for praise.
Ooh,
He may okay.
I like that
So
idea
how do you
too.
propose training the dog to retract it, to know when to retract it?
It's like teaching a dog not to bite a person unless you're trying to teach them to bite the person.
It's true.
Pretty easy to teach a
Yeah, if
dog
I'm
when
an
it's entering and leaving
adventurer and
combat.
I'm traveling and I have an attack dog with me, I'm probably training it to attack other people, like bandits and stuff, who attack me first.
Hey, you know what solution to this problem? You just roll a 20 on on animal handling, and you're good.
You
Oh,
got
true. I should have thought of that. You could give a rabbit a taser.
A rat, a taser?
rabbit.
Rabbit.
Oh, rabbit. Would it be able to aim? Because they hop, right?
They do hop. You put it on the sides.
You
I'd
put
be very scared to try to mug a magician in the back alley. He's like, hold on, my wallet's in my hat. Pulls out a rabbit and it fucking stuns my ass.
I mean,
Exactly.
stun rabbit.
Stun rabbit.
See, that's what the Watership Down rabbits needed. They needed a stun rabbit.
Ooh,
Mm.
ooh! You attach a speaker to whichever animal you want, and it just plays meme songs at the loudest volume and terrible quality until it makes people's ears bleed.
It has to be an animal that doesn't hear naturally.
Oh yeah, it would drive the animal crazy.
That's animal cruelty
Did
right
you
there.
say an animal that doesn't
You
hear
monster.
naturally?
Mm-hmm.
What animal would you bring into battle that doesn't hear naturally?
I don't know, but if the idea is basically audio warfare, I don't want to have the dog or cat be.
There are
Got it.
deaf
I
dogs
got
and
it.
cats.
A giant worm with a speaker. So like you just hear like and then it like pops out and you hear Maya he and they're like, what the fuck?
Would you still love me if I was a battle audio worm?
A battle audio worm. There's a unit in Warhammer. They're called Noise Marines, and they're literally just like big, monstrous Marines that just shoot out music that pisses everyone off.
So they play Justin Bieber primarily.
Probably, they just weaponize baby. Baby, ah, no.
I didn't know babies are considered pets. Are we arming them too?
Babies
Baby.
are parasites, so
It's a baby
yeah,
with
I'd
a
say
gun.
we arm them too.
Damn.
It's a baby with a gun. Tom's gonna beat us to it.
Gun. It's just a tiny baby with a gun. I'm sorry, man. Here, you can have mine.
Hey, if you can make a hamster gun, you can make a baby gun.
I love the idea of a hamster gun and just shoots hamsters.
You just like no, that'd be smart. Like you teach the hamsters to just like to attack them, to go for the eyes. You just shoot it. It goes like hamster launcher. Hamster launcher 3000.
Exactly.
Oh,
You don't,
the gerbil launcher from Kids Next Door.
Oh
you
yeah.
don't need perfect aim. You just need to get the hamster on the person. It'll crawl up and get the eyes.
There you go. Exactly. Oh, it's like Squirrel Girl. You know, you just send all the squirrels to defeat Doc Doom.
Squirrel with a gun.
Squirrel with a gun. Like, all of these is squirrel with a gun.
Roll again. What? The sequel to Cocaine Bear.
Squirrel with a gun.
A literal bear on crack.
I just love that.
It's weaponized enough. Just give it some crack. Send it into battle.
You know, I heard about that beforehand. Like, what do you call it? Gasoline cans were like being opened up because apparently there are places in Russia, and I can totally believe this because it's huge. But like, there are places in Russia where you can't like There's no one lives there, but obviously you have to land if you're flying a plane. You know, like for an emergency, so they keep emergency oil drums
Yeah.
out that constant like the Rangers come and like they refill them or whatever their equivalent trenches are. And apparently they were finding a bunch of them that were left open, and they thought it was humans at first, like who just like use the oil and then close them. But then like they found out that like none of it was gone, so it made no sense that a pilot would land, open it up, and then leave. Like that's a lot of fuel and time just to be a dick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then they found out that the bears were actually found out you could get high on them, and so they set up a camera or a drone, and and it was they saw the bears like opening them up and sniffing them and then start tripping and then lying down, and then eventually they even
Nice.
saw like parties where like several bears would open it up and they'd all sniff and they'd all like lie down and just like starting having trips and stuff like that. It was absolutely insane.
That's pretty
I
great.
approve.
I do know that horses like to get drunk off of fermenting fruit.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So do monkeys.
Oh, I got it. For bears, you get them like the thing the Bane has, the venom thing, and you strap it to their backs, and like it
I'm not.
injects them, and it's like,
That's animal
and so
cruelty.
they're like, forcing them to fight isn't
No,
animal
fuck that.
cruelty.
Bane could overclock his own heart.
Whoa, whoa, forcing an animal to fight in general isn't animal cruelty.
For
No,
having a
it's a TV
companion
show.
that can
Pokemon.
defend itself when I'm besieged by bandits is a good thing.
That it can defend itself when you're besieged by bandits, just in a very hyper
Defend itself
manner.
without getting killed.
that's that's
The
that's
animal
always a
would
possible.
normally be near the bandits. That's you bringing it into combat.
Yeah, if it's gonna be
If
a
I'm
combat
just walking
companion.
around and somebody robs me, are you guys victim blaming right now?
Yes.
Yeah. If you're gonna victimize the animal,
Wow,
yeah.
terrible people.
No, you're the one who wants to victimize the animal.
No, I just want to take a walk with my dog, and all of a sudden I'm besieged by bandits. I want to give my dog a fighting chance.
You walk with your dog
Dog just
who's
runs off.
armed.
Yeah, I arm him so he can defend himself.
Dog just runs off. Dogs tend to be faster than most people.
We
The
started
dog's
this.
not going to
We
run off.
start.
The dog's going to attack the bandits.
We started this off with like Gatling guns and camels. Are you gonna bring a Gatling gun camel with you to defend it so it can defend itself?
No, I don't want to attach Gatling guns to camels. That's your thing.
We're talking about. Hey, you're making your own apocrypha. This is literally like how would you arm an animal?
Yeah, and I'd arm my animal for self-defense.
Okay.
I'd give my dog robotic arms, so it'll be a 6-appended creature.
You want to make Doc Ock a furry?
Octopus has 4 arms, dude.
Dog-
Not 6.
It's
It'd be Doc
Dr.
Squid.
Octopus.
Doc Squid. Dog Squid.
Dog squid.
Dog Squid.
Dog Squid.
Dog
The latest
Squid.
Marvel superhero.
Dog Squid. It reminds me of like not Marvel, but like Bat Cow from DC.
Yes.
Oh, Bat Cow. I love Bat Cow.
Bat cow.
There's
I
one
love
comic
it,
where
yeah.
he like saves this woman who was about to like get in a car wreck, and she has a baby, and all of the milk got spilled. He's like, "Oh man, what am I going to feed my baby now?" And some Bat Cow moves at her, and everyone looks at his udder.
See, that sounds
Or
really
her udder.
cute, but you're not. But women aren't supposed to drink raw milk when they're
No,
when-
they're
they're
not.
not. So it's actually kind of fucked up. when they're oh no when they're I guess she wouldn't be pregnant, would she? She wasn't pregnant. She
No,
had a kid.
she's trying to feed her baby.
The
Can-
baby already is in the
Can
world.
babies drink raw past
No.
milk? No, they can't either. Yeah, so no.
I can't imagine too much bacteria, I'm sure.
Yeah. So no, Bat Cow's actually a horrible person. Sorry, Bat Cow.
We're canceling Bat Cow.
I'm not
Joker origin story.
Yeah, I didn't say I was canceling. I'm just saying the truth.
No, we're canceling Bat Cow.
Joker cow.
Joker Cow. He's gonna become Joker Cow. Oh my god.
Accidentally kills the baby by feeding it milk. and
Joker,
then he's like, I
the
can't
Bat
stand
Cow
it.
getting Joker fight.
Oh my god, the joke.
The Bat
like-
family has to try to convince Bat Cow to come back.
That's
Like, we know you're in there somewhere.
I bet
Joker.
Move on.
I'm imagining like the Joker gas from
Yeah.
whichever Batman.
that's what I was
show
thinking.
It was that gave it like the big ass grin, and then it's like it's like just like this weird ass like sideways thing because it doesn't actually have the facial structure for a smile. It just looks infinitely more deranged.
Dude, like
the
having
fat cow who laughs.
having a gas cow, like
Gas
it,
cow.
gas
All
cow.
cows are gas
That's
cows.
how
What are you
it-
talking about?
No,
Arm
arming
an
it,
animal.
arming
You
it.
just duct tape the tail to its back, and then you keep like a lighter at its ass. Pyro
Say
cow.
hello to my big friend.
Oh, I got it.
Moo.
I, I got it. Mine would be final answer. Mine would be a Canadian goose. No augmentations, just the
You don't
goose
need to
itself.
arm those.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just it's just a Canadian goose. God, but how would you arm a Canadian goose? Because it's already a murder thing. You'd have to like give it like
You attach
augmented
blades to
teeth.
its wings.
Yeah. You're right. The inside of its ring, so it's like so every time it hits you, it bites you and then hits you, and you're like, oh my god, this one's even worse.
Peace was never an option. A.
Peace was never an A. Peace was never an option. A. To, like,
Final answer: pig with a rocket launcher.
pig? Why a pig specific? You're
Because
past
pigs are intelligent.
you're past the whole defending yourself thing, right? Because I feel like if you were walking through town
Yeah,
and
no,
you got hit by
that's fine.
and you
A
get
pig with a rocket launcher.
No, a pig with a fighter jet. And it's like, you're getting out of this one when pigs fly. It's like, oh, buddy, it's your lucky day.
bomber pigs. Yeah. You just see a little jetpack and it drops bombs. Dude, I could tell.
Yes.
It just-
I would love.
It just shits in the sky and it just like lands on their face.
Oh yeah, chemical warfare.
Ooh. Oh, you put poison on a sheep coat, and then the sheep goes over and like rubs itself against people.
That's dirty, man.
How to get rid of all the women and children before they have time to evacuate, make them pet the sheep.
Yeah, everyone will go like, oh, what a cute sheep. You're like, no, only the bad guys. Ah, shit.
You're bold of you to assume I'm the good guy in this scenario if I'm using poison
Oh.
sheep.
I thought you were like,
You just put a paralytic agent
I
on
thought
the
you were
sheep's
like,
wool
I
and
thought,
just send it out.
I thought you were like
I
the
love
chaotic
the idea
good.
of Marigold putting a paralytic agent on the sheep's wool and then like, now go my sheep, and it just falls on its side because it's paralyzed. Damn, this
You
bird is almost
put
flawless.
like a coating or something on the wool first. No, the lannon. The lannon means that the sheep won't have to worry about it.
Like, damn it, now I have to write you back up. You pick up the sheep, now you're paralyzed too, carrying a sheep.
It just keeps on going. Someone goes, oh my god, that poor woman. Grabs the sheep, falls over. my husband grabs the husband, falls over.
You know
Mom,
what? Actually, I
stop.
like this plan better. Because then I have plausible deniability.
But even he's
Like,
like,
yes, I might have started this, but in my defense, Your Honor, I'm too stupid to be held accountable for my actions.
That's the insanity.
you know,
really, man.
eventually, if it keeps on going, eventually it'll be like the bad guy's like, oh, look at all these people just lying on the ground. Perfect time to steal their money, and then boom, paralyzed. So
Exactly, I'm a hero!
People don't have to worry about getting eaten while they're paralyzed on the floor in the middle of the forest because, like, an animal is like, ooh, I'm going to eat that defenseless person. They just, like, their teeth barely touch, and all of a sudden it falls over, paralyzed.
Is this like this like Armageddon? Is everyone gonna do it until the whole world
We
is
just created an SCP.
The world stops spinning because it gets paralyzed.
Yeah. If this is like D&D or Pathfinder, like fucking like Thor comes down and goes, "What's wrong with these people?" He pokes one, he gets paralyzed. He just falls down.
What
Lightning
happens
hits the
when you
land.
Roll to brew a paralytic in D&D, and you get a nat 20. So you roll again to confirm the nat 20. You get another nat 20, and you get like 4 more after.
You get a nat 20,
This
and
is
then
why we don't use loaded dice, people.
you get a nat 20. You get a nat 20 on making the potion, but then a 1 on throwing the potion.
You drink the potion and you try to spit it, but you forgot that you accidentally drank it.
there was a Japanese series that was based on something like this, and they came across this this bandit, and he had and they're like, oh, a bandit, fight him, and he goes, oh, I'm too fast for you, and he like skips around, and he goes, plus my blade here, it has a bite,
Oh,
deadly
yeah,
poison,
that
and he
was
and he
that
licks
was a
it.
D&D parody.
Yeah, and he licks it, and he goes, "I probably shouldn't have licked the blade," and he just dies. Like, I remember that one.
I
And
want
then
to see that.
I
That
love the
looks
tip because
funny.
I think she was like a cleric or a thief or something. She thought he was really cool, and like when he dies, she just goes, "No, he was so cool." I remember that one. That was a good one.
I really want to see that.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Final answer. A goat, but that you train to do that weird yell thing that goats do, like on command, and you put a loudspeaker on it,
We
and you
already
just
covered audio warfare.
yeah, but no,
So we just
hey,
take Black Canary the goat.
hey, I like this audio gopher. Yeah, exactly. I like this one better. It just walks up and goes, "Brah!" And the person's like, "What the fuck?" And then they just like, and just keeps going, "Brah! Brah!" to them and shit like that.
Final answer. Give a goat immortality and an insanely long, insanely sticky tongue.
That's just Goat Simulator, you
He just
dumb
invented Goat
dick.
Simulator,
Yeah,
jeez.
you dick.
It can defend itself, can it not?
We already covered being a dumbass.
Final answer: you just take the tennis balls off their horns.
I forgot people do that.
They do that for a reason. Goat horns are no joke.
Did you see the ones where like they put like pool noodles on them if they have really long horns?
Yes,
I love that.
I
Yeah.
saw that and a horse that was afraid of pool noodles. But he and
You
the goat were
spike
friends.
the horns.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry?
Yeah, instead of putting pool noodles on, you put like a bunch of little spikes on them.
You know that makes sense.
So
Like
they're serrated horns.
it's like what they did with elephants, where they put like in Lord of the Rings or the Oilifants, where they put like barbed wire on them and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except not barbed wire because that might hurt the goat. But
Oh yeah,
you just
because
do
they're
a
too
covering.
small. Yeah, because they're too small. But yeah, that'd be cool. Oh man, like give them like or just give them like a fucking like one of those like German helmets with a big ass spike on it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, head button goat.
You put the spike helmet on like a little mole rat.
Dude, that'd be fun. More rats. It would just hide.
Rufus is going to war.
Dude, that would do. Oh man, then you put a paralytic agent on that, then they just come up and like just hit him through the boot, right? Oh, that's a smart move.
I don't think
Final
smart
answer, you
is
give
the
the
word
fly
to
a
describe
machine
any of what
gun.
we're talking about.
I
You give it
do.
what?
I disagree. This is all smart.
I'm sorry, what was
Even
your
the
final
fly
answer?
with a machine gun?
Fly with the what the fuck? When did we say that?
Counter offer. Sparrow with a machine gun.
Is it gonna be like a mini machine gun, like with the
What weighs 100 ounces and is
Now,
extremely
extremely
dangerous?
dangerous and lives in a tree. An
Lives in-
a sparrow with a
Sparrow
machine gun.
gun.
Exactly, Robin.
Oh, it's a joke.
It's
Adam-
it's a
it's
Batman.
Adam
Adam West.
Ah,
Batman.
It's Adam West. Yeah.
Ah.
The final answer: you give Adam West a gun.
he's dead. He's dead.
Give Adam West a gun.
He's dead, and he's not an animal companion. I guess you could make him an undead companion, but that's not what we're talking about today.
I'm not going to go into the politics of do undead companions count as pets.
Is that a political
You
thing?
you can lead a university lecture on that.
I was like, why did we invite him to this university? Or-
No, let him
Here?
speak. He's onto something.
let him speak. His parents donated a lot to a new wing of the university.
Final answer: you just make penguins in Madagascar, but in real life.
Oh, you mean like make them the weapon? Ah,
Now you're just bringing up penguins in Madagascar.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they use knives and bombs and stuff. You just give a penguin a knife, and you train it like Skipper,
They are militarized.
and you got
Militarized
the penguins
penguins.
you
Oh,
make
counter offer.
you militarize the penguins.
Counter offer. Get 4 turtles. Give them colored bandanas.
Oh, not and they're not mutants or anything.
And
just
one
regular
can
turtles?
use knives, and one can use katanas, and one can use nunchucks.
Scientifically
Go to
accurate
New York,
Ninja
pick
Turtles.
up the biggest rat you can find, and just introduce it to the turtles. He'll take it under his wing, teach them the New York ways.
He's a vector of disease, though.
Rats are
So
very
they'll
clean,
boost
actually.
an important.
Not the ones from New York. We were talking about pet rat, the ones from New York.
Pet rats are very clean, and
Yeah.
if this is a laboratory experiment, I'd imagine that it's a very, very clean rat.
Splinter was in laboratory experiment. He was
No, but this is.
Oh, you mean just like yeah? Okay, that makes sense.
Final answer: Zombie Mouse, wherever the hell he went.
Yeah, Zombie Mouse. Last I heard, he was in New York.
Okay.
We can make a milk run while we're there then.
What do you need?
The
Milk.
Zombie Mouse. While we're trying to find, basically, what was his name? Spitter.
Splinter.
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 You uncultured swine.
I
Spinner.
haven't seen it in forever.
Spinner.
I played Left 4 Dead more recently than I watched.
Final
anything.
answer: you give a whip to a capybara.
Bro, we played Left 4 Dead last month.
Yes.
I guess that's
You
not wrong.
clearly underestimate how long it's been since I've seen anything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, I don't. But that's not that you could have watched it like 2 months ago, and it would have been, and that would have applied. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that would
It's
have
been at least 2.5 days.
Yeah, it's like it's been at least a day since I've seen Ninja Turtles. Either one day to 20 years. Shit.
Okay, what if we get a duckling, a baby turtle, and a hamster?
Well, we can't give them superpowers, so I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, is that
Aw.
Super Pets or whatever it was called?
Yeah, super pets.
Oh,
The Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. I'm like, what the
Phone
fuck?
is ringing.
Ringing.
Okay, do we have any original ideas? Any more original ideas? Now that we've gone through
Bold
like
of you to assume we'd be original.
now that we've gone through 15 minutes of not
I do
being
like
original.
the sheep with the paralytic that somehow jumps from host to host
I-
just without losing its power.
That was the best one I think.
I just want a herd of paralytic sheep. Actually, it just sounds fun.
Dude, that would be a great name for a band. Herd of paralytic sheep.
Paralytic sheep.
Dude, we should call our followers the paralytic sheep, but calling them sheep, but then it would involve sheep, so I don't think we should. But
Yeah, maybe not.
Paralytic sheep.
Okay, we give a butterfly knife.
We teach a butterfly how to create a monsoon on the other side of the world.
We give a butterfly access to time travel.
If you give a mouse a cookie,
Yes.
He'll take over the world.
I was about to say bullshit. You guys never read those books.
Of course I read it, but it's like he'll just
What
have
do
to.
you mean? We were twins.
Yeah.
If you read those books, I read those books.
Clearly, because you were the reader. If I read anything, you should have
No, that's
already read it.
bullshit. Because you've seen like Star Trek, and James is like, I've never seen Star Trek.
He has seen Star Trek. He just didn't pay attention.
Exactly.
Yeah, I say that I've seen it. I just don't remember shit from it.
Ah, see. If you I feel like if you give a mouse a cookie, it's like one of those things where like it can lead to anything. Like I think it's like one of those things. It's like an experiment in logic where it's like if you give a mouse a cookie, blank 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 blank, he'll one day eat the world and consume it. For his name is Mouse the Almighty.
Okay, so we get a very hungry caterpillar, right?
He just didn't stop eating. He just won't
Okay.
stop eating.
Go from Hungry Caterpillar to Kevin Bacon.
The caterpillar is hungry. The caterpillar eats some bacon. A guy named Kevin gives him the bacon. Kevin Bacon.
Kevin's bacon. That was pretty not funny. That was pretty unfunny. I
Well,
must say.
screw you too.
I was laughing at how unfunny.
I
it
wouldn't
was.
be
Yeah, I
sending my
know.
caterpillar.
That's
out
what I was
like
laughing
this.
to.
The snail! The assassin snail!
Oh come on,
What
that's too many people know about that. That's too much of a meme by this point. Come on now.
No, exactly. It's a great meme, so we make it in real life.
But the whole thing about it's not just gonna assassinate you. It's that you've made it like the idea is that you'll be immortal as long as you and the snail never meet.
Teach a hummingbird to
But the
feed
snail's
off
always
of
chasing
human
you
blood.
to assassinate you.
No,
What?
he's not assassinating you. It's just that once you meet, you both become non-immortal.
Yeah, but he's always chasing you so he could touch you. That sounds like an assassination to me.
But you don't immediately die. You just can
Yeah,
now
you do.
die unless
No,
he.
as soon as he touches you, you die.
I thought it was as soon as you lose your immortality.
No. As soon as he touches you, you die.
He dies too, doesn't
That's
he?
how I always interpret
He
it.
does
but
die,
I
dude.
don't know
Yeah.
if I understand the meme. I don't think the snail cares.
The snail does not care about life. He only cares about your death.
The snail has one mission, and it is like inherently not that built for the mission.
I
You
feel
have
like
to catch up to this person who is huge and much faster than you. You're
See-
also incredibly slow, even by your own size.
I still think that's a little silly because like all you have to do is move to a country on the other side of the ocean, and by the time it gets to you, you're probably gonna be over life anyway. Like to be honest,
Probably.
like I don't think like.
Oh, no, I feel like I would want to live for like thousands of years. Life is pretty fun.
What it depends on what happens in 1,000 years, man. I mean, like that's
I got bored to the point where I stopped playing all of the games that I own on Steam, and I'm now playing Adventure Quest, and I'm not immortal.
it's like Vandal
Well,
Savage.
that sounds like a you problem.
Like Vandal, like I remember, like in Vandal Savage, like everyone died in like a nuclear fallout, and so he became good just because he
everyone
was
died because he destroyed the sun.
Yeah, no, that's one of them. Yeah, but one of them, but he's so bored because no one's left that he became good. I still
Which
love
is pretty funny, but like no, as presumably no
Isn't
one
that
else is
essentially
dying
Megamind?
via a mortal snail, so there'd still be people to interact with.
What? That's a lot to assume.
Why would I assume that I'm the only human left with the immortal snail? That seems like more of an assumption than just assuming everything else is normal except for me and the snail.
Well, there's a bit.
Plus, what about putting the snail in like a glass jar?
That's one of the things. You make a big tungsten like sphere, and you have some, and you
Why
pay
does it
someone
have
to
to
put
be
it
a
into
tungsten sphere?
It's because tungsten is not it's like it's not, you can't be, no, it can't be, it can't be radiated. It's just really tough. It doesn't rust easily, I think, or something like that.
The glass it's easy to break. Well, not easy to break the glass, but the glass
Yeah.
is definitely going to break at some point.
And tungsten
Whereas
is
tungsten
dense.
is going to take even longer than the glass.
It's dense, and also I think it has one of the longest decay rates, longest half-life.
Pure tungsten will start to oxidize at 600 to 800 degrees Celsius.
Oh yeah, then there
Unless
you go.
it will be in an environment that is 1,112 degrees Fahrenheit, your tungsten ring will not rust or tarnish.
Yeah, so there you go. That was it. It doesn't rust easily. So yeah, that would be why they wanted tungsten. God, that's gnarly.
So I coat the inside of the tungsten sphere with plastic and the outside with plastic.
Apparently,
in hopes that the
bismuth
plastic lasts long
209.
enough.
The plastic will just.
What?
Bismuth 209 is the isotope of bismuth with the longest known half-life of any radioisotope that undergoes alpha decay.
What is it?
Is it going to tell me what the?
I'm just not gonna tell you what the half-life is.
Bismuth 209 half-life. Approximately 2.01 times 10 to the 19th power years.
Fuck, let's never make a bomb out of bismuth. Goddamn, dude.
Watch as next month they reveal a bomb made out of bismuth.
That's literally like no one will ever no one will ever survive it. It'll never go away. It'll outlive the universe, like the solar system.
Okay, so I send the snail into the sun using my paralytic sheep.
Are we still talking about the snail? It's like it doesn't like it's not armed.
Final answer.
No. What I do is I use my paralytic sheep to paralyze the snail, and then I send the snail into the sun.
It's immortal. That's not really going to do anything. It's just going to build distance.
It's not going to kill the snail, but it's going to take. The snail's not going to be able to figure out how to get from the sun back to Earth.
Final answer: train a hummingbird to feed off of human blood and teach it how to find the arteries in the neck.
Oh my god, vampire hummingbird!
Vampire hummingbirds.
The first part and the second part seems like it doesn't need to go together. You could just teach a hummingbird to go for the organs. Like he doesn't. I'm making it like a vampire is even scarier. Or the neck.
Final answer: you attach knives to bat wings.
That's just Batman.
Just Batman. Evil Batman.
Owlman.
Owlman is a DC character. Or is a Marvel character?
He is.
Yeah, DC. Yeah.
What about Mothman?
We give Mothman a gun.
Mothman doesn't need a gun. He can make your eyes bleed by just being alive.
Well, maybe he wants a gun. Did you ever think of that? Maybe he's tired of making people's eyes bleed.
Maybe he's tired. How could I for one wouldn't get tired of making people's eyes bleed.
He's trying to write a letter to Santa asking for a gun for Christmas, but every time he turns on the light to write to, he just gets very transfixed on that light, and then he forgets.
Yeah, we need to help the Mothman. Please join me in funding this GoFundMe in order to get Mothman a gun.
Hashtag get Mothman a gun.
With your help, we can arm our local cryptid today.
Oh my god, arm your oh
Bigfoot
god,
cleats.
that should be our club. Dude, I could totally make that a bumper sticker. Arm your local cryptid today. I want that T-shirt.
We give Nessie like a harpoon gun.
Nessie a harpoon. Oh my god, we give Jersey Devil a flamethrower.
We would just die.
Yeah. Oh my
What about Goatman? I mean, after Shane and Ryan stole his bridge.
Give the Chupacabra a jetpack.
Can't they already fly?
Can they?
I don't know. Like,
I think the
I'm
alien
thinking.
ones
I'm
can.
thinking what they're actually talking about. Like, I think they found out that the chupacabra was actually vampire bats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they actually. I can't remember because vampire bats will like.
I don't
won't-
think vampire bats kill.
No, they
goats.
don't. But they leave like fang marks because they don't take. They're too small to kill anything. But they like do like leave blood on them or something. So it looks
Okay,
contrived.
what you
There's
do
a
is
lot
you
of
genetically
reports that
engineer
kind
a
of confuse
vampire
that.
bat to get really big.
Oh my god, that is man bat.
That's Bat Squatch that already exists.
Bat Squatch.
I kid you not, that's an actual cryptid.
Oh,
It is an actual cryptid, but I'm just imagining Sasquatch in a Batman costume.
I'm Bat Squatch.
To be fair, I love the cryptids in your neck of the woods because they all have really weird names, like Yahoo and stuff like that, or the Boogaboo. It's all just like
I'm sorry?
the Yahoo. The Yahoo. It's the Virginian Bigfoot, isn't it?
I drink Yahoo still.
No, that's Yoo-hoo.
Oh, that's Yoo-hoo.
That's you.
I do like Yoo-hoo though. I kind of want some now that I brought it up.
We give a beta fish like a teeny tiny narwhal horn.
And make him an alpha fish.
Exactly.
Beta fish, they
Beta
already
fish
like
are
attack.
very violent. I
Yeah.
want mine to win.
They already kill each other, so it's like
I want mine to win. We give a train a spider.
is
A
it
spider?
a spider?
Choo Choo Charles reference.
Oh, well then.
Oh. Never played it.
God, stop making references to everything. Make all your answers references, guys.
Fucking make me. I'll
An alien-
attack you with my alpha fish.
Hey, man.
We expose a parrot to the internet, and it just makes references.
It just
Ceaselessly.
deals psychic damage every time it talks.
It just gets it gets canceled every 5 seconds.
That actually would make it a very
Yeah.
effective weapon, though, and everyone tries to red pill the parrot.
Oh god.
What?
Oh god.
That's the term.
That is the term.
That's the term when people teach it those like the terrible phrases that are just to make it say horrific things to people. It's
Why
called
would
red pilling.
people red pilling the parrot be a good thing?
To weaponize it more?
How
Do more
would them
psychic damage.
teaching it? Okay, fine.
It's super effective if it knows your element.
We give a pigeon prune juice.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got
You
it.
soak a bunch of peanuts in prune juice, and then you feed it to all the squirrels.
I got it. We arm a
Prune
quokka.
juice and coffee.
We arm a quokka. Like everyone
But
loves.
they're so cute.
Exactly. Everyone loves quokka, and quokka loves everyone. So they just go up to the quokka, and the quokka we give them we give them a paralytic agent like we did before.
Paralytic
Yeah, they
capybara.
focus paralytic
Everything
agents
just
and then
chills with
just
capybara
crawl
because
everywhere.
they're actually paralyzed.
Everyone
No,
go,
yeah, hold
"The
on.
poor
You'd
thing,"
have to
and,
coat the koklas in something first because the sheep are protected thanks to the lannon in their wool. What are the koklas protected with?
their cuteness.
Cute isn't going to stop you from getting paralyzed.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Soak coffee beans and prune juice and feed them to the squirrels.
Oh, that'll,
And cocaine. Can't forget
no
the
one
cocaine.
wins from that.
They don't need cocaine. Have you seen how quickly they breathe when they're resting?
No.
Sorry, I was trying to remember the word for slingshot. You give raccoons slingshots
They don't
so
need
that then they
slingshots.
can rob everyone.
They don't need slingshots. They have rabies.
You give possums slingshots.
They don't need slingshots.
They
They have
also-
rabies. Yeah.
Possums actually don't carry rabies.
Oh, they're feral.
They're feral, but they don't carry rabies.
Will Ferrell doesn't carry rabies.
Yeah, they do have rabies. They just hardly ever have rabies.
No, possums don't have rabies.
Are they like immune to it?
I thought every animal could carry rabies. It's just hard.
Not possums. And also,
It says-
rabies is a mammal virus.
Terminex says any mammal can get rabies. It's just hard for an opossum because they have a low body temperature, so it makes it harder.
Yeah, so like they can, but like the chances of a possum getting rabies is basically like winning the lottery. So I'm willing to risk that. To get back on topic, we
Let's do
give dolphins spears.
I was gonna say that too, like dolphin bayonets.
Yes. Wait, we need to give the octopi something.
Narwhal, narwhals. Gloctopus.
Octopus.
Gloctopus.
No. What we do is we give octopi like extra arms.
Literally arm your fishy friends.
Pentoctopus.
Octopi aren't fish; they're cephalopods.
Dectopus.
Dectopus, exactly.
Dodecapus.
We make a dectopus.
Dodecapus.
Don't dick
We make a dodecapus.
A dodecapus. Does
We
it-
make a dodecapus and then we release it on SeaWorld.
Release shit on SeaWorld. I see the airborne pigs make their way back into the conversation.
And the
Dude,
pigeons.
God, I would love airborne pigs as like an actual threat. You're just like, it's the
I know,
pigs.
Oh no, it's pigs! Just shitting all over everyone.
Pigs. You're like, oh god, the hover
Not the
pigs.
pig.
The bet, like, I found out, like, you know, there's way too many pigs in America, especially like in the West Coast, because you know pigs are wild pigs in America are generally because like assholes from Europe came and accidentally let their pigs out, and then the pigs thrived and just multiplied. But apparently they're so hard to kill that the best way to get them now is they make a Judas pig. They get a pig and they put a transmitter in it, and it teaches and it rats out the other pigs, right?
Nice.
Right. So what if, bear with me, you know, because we're in the science, so we get it when we get a Judas pig, but we teach it to teach the other pigs to be attack pigs, right? And so then we could have a pig swarm.
we trade one pig to go back to its brethren and lead them in
Exactly.
a violent uprising.
Exactly. Right? Pig rising. A pig coup, right? You know, someone goes like, you know, we're gonna, you know, someone wants to attack us, and you go, no, you just hear like, and then like just a wave of pigs just take on like any of our enemies. See, you don't even have to. You arm. It's a quality. I mean, quantity over quality. You just get a bunch of fucking pigs.
I mean, pigs are pretty brutal, man.
Yeah, they will eat anything, including people.
Pigs are really dangerous.
Exactly. So Pigmageddon. That's my final answer.
Maybe the real animal companions were the friends we made along the way.
God.
Give your friends a Glock.
Gloctopus. Oh my god, Gloctopus. What so good else you can do. Glockofent. Oh no, but that's too small.
Glockofent?
That's too small.
Machine gun event.
Machine gun event. Howitzer-fent.
Howitzer fent.
Nuke-a-fent. Nuke-elephant.
That's too big.
No, Nuke-elephant.
And
Nikola
on that
Tesla fent?
enlightening note,
Yeah, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for joining us in this semi-toxic discussion. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment on what way you would arm an animal companion. Bye!
bye!
Cheers.